As a result of this course, what do I know how to do in the terms of technology integration? And I've learned so many different types of resources, technology devices, tools, and websites and apps that I can integrate in probably like 3 years old up until eighth grade, even though we didn't cover those older grades. I still learned a lot of resources and technology that can be integrated in and out of school for those kids, and also technologies that will help me communicate with families, which I'm for the communication technologies, I mostly already knew all those, like email and um, social medias, but I did learn quite a few special social media communication devices for strictly classrooms from the other students. I have learned a lot of different devices mostly in this class, and it's not that I learned about the device, it was that I learned how to use them and implement them, such as cameras. I did my project on um, digital cameras and microscopes. Those were really cool to learn about, and I know that not a lot of schools have them, but it'd be great if they did, because I feel like that'd be um, awesome to implement in science, since those since the time kids are in science is less compared to other courses, so it'd make science more fun and exciting. And then the text to speech programs, tape recorders, electronic dictionaries, alternative keyboards are all really great for accommodating students who may have special needs. Um, I learned more about the expectations teachers have to use certain types of technologies. I knew, that teachers would have to use computers and projectors and smart boards and stuff like that, but some of the programs and websites and softwares that some schools implement, I didn't realize how vast the amount could be. You could be, really good with certain programs and softwares, but then you move to a school and they use completely different things and you're expected to learn it, which takes a lot of time to explore it, and you can't explore it during class because it's taking away time from the students, so you have to do it on your own time. Um, I learned about coding and QR codes, and like I said before, a ton of different apps that can be used, like the list we made for one of our finals of all the apps that we can use in the future. That's like a quarter of it. I didn't think that you wanted a list of 200, so I just did a nice number of the top 25. Um, what do I still want to learn about technology integration? I do want to learn more about the um, technology devices for students with special needs. I feel like I didn't learn a lot about those in this class, but that's because the big ones are expensive and big and complicated, and you can't do that in an online class. So I feel like for me learning those, I'm going to have to um, volunteer or observe in special needs classes, or in classes who have students with special needs who use those devices, so I can learn more about them. I think that'll be really reassuring for parents to know that their kid's coming into a classroom with a teacher who knows how to use their device. And I also want to learn more about coding, because I don't. I mean, I understand it, but I don't know. It's not my strong suit. So I looked up websites that could teach me coding that I can learn independently on, mostly for free, and Code Academy and the MIT Open Courseware are two that are for adults, or not older people, not little kids. that can help me with coding that's free. And then if you want an advanced program, you have to pay for it, which I probably won't do. And then the code.org for students for, I think it was under 8th grade or 6th grade, teaches you coding. And I think I could learn a lot from just being on that program. So if I were ever needed to implement coding in STEM programs in future education, that would be good for me to know coding if I'm teaching the kids coding. Anyway, that is all.